There should not be any panic in this regard. Ashutosh Mishra, I want you to respond to what RP Singh is saying. Is he correct in saying that it is the state governments that also have to play a constructive role?
Yeah, the LPG crisis is another example of the Modi government failing to read the wind. The Iran and US had been trading charges for ages now, and that our intelligence gathering could not tell us that this might happen. And today, when we see, when Hardeep Puri says that we are looking for other avenues to import these LPG, etc., why wasn't it looked at earlier? Why were we sleeping? I mean, Modi ji was happy that Netanyahu's wife was wearing saffron, but didn't have a clue that the day he leaves Israel, Iran will be attacked. Now, there is a cause of concern for India because we have heard the government giving us these. No,
but Ashutosh Mishra, surely you don't expect Prime Minister Modi to be briefed by Israel as to when they're going to launch an attack on Iran. Are other countries, third countries, wars declared like this at bilateral meetings?
And that's what I'm saying, that our people who read foreign policy or who what is about global events were at 6th and 7th as to what is going to happen. Otherwise, we would there won't be a situation where 40% of our LNG comes from Oman and they have already invoked a force majeure. So we are stuck right now, and these avenues that were being looked at now should have been there earlier. And just like I hope tomorrow it doesn't happen that we have to wait for permission from, just like Russian oil, we had to wait for permission from Trump. We have to wait now for the similar things to happen in case of LNG, LPG and PNG. So, and why the people don't trust these promises is because something similar promises were made during Notbandi. Give us 50 days or 50 दिन बाद आप मुझे चौराहे पे जो चाहिए करिएगा. Today, when they promise that within a week things will be resolved, it's hard to accept because we know that these things are not being produced in India. And it's the government which has imposed these ESMA, so which means that government knows there is something wrong and worse is yet to come.
Let RP Singh respond to that. Let's quickly, but that is to prevent hoarding. I think we all know why that would be happening. But let me bring in RP Singh. RP Singh, did the government fail to read the situation accurately as Mr. Ashutosh Mishra is explaining? He says this is something that has been in the make for some time. Adequate reserves, adequate preparation should have been in place for us to deal with the situation. Your response, RP Singh?
Well, what was government doing when Hillary Clinton told the Indian government to cut down on the Iran import, and then we cut down almost by 26% on the Iran import that time, 26% of the total purchase from the Iran immediately. What was government doing when Israel told India to launch a satellite to keep a watch on Iran? What was government doing when Manmohan Singh ji was told to change the minister because the minister didn't suit the America on the oil policy? So how do you know that when this Iran or Iraq or for that, Iran or Israel are going to get into war? I mean, no one knows that. I mean, how would anyone know, or any intelligence system come to know, except the America or the Israel? They would have been in talk, and Iran would have been getting up for it. But even Iran never knew that they are going to attack it. They said that we were in talks with the America for the nuclear deal. But fact is, let's understand. Madhav, there is no shortage of oil.
Let me get a quick update from Bijon Mishra as well. Bijon Mishra is also with us. Bijon Mishra, as a consumer rights activist, at this point of time, there would be a lot of concern. The government is coming out to allay those concerns. Yet we do see the situation in restaurants across the country. We do see the situation at gas agencies in different parts of the country where people are queuing up. What would your message be to consumers? Because if everybody starts panicking, that's going to be a recipe for chaos for everyone else as well, even if a significant chunk of people start doing so.
Madhav, thanks for inviting me after a long time seeing you. Great to be with you again. My immediate reaction is, Madhav, you all play a very important role. The media plays a very important role to ensure that the truth prevails. You have to get the right information in the right manner from the right source to be disseminated within the citizens in the language they understand. And you have to ensure that the public understands what you are saying is that do not panic. The government is saying through evidences, but there are contradictions